Oh, that is a beauty. That is a freaking work of art, man. Hi everyone! So in our last video, we showed us tearing the galley apart. So now we're putting it back together. So one of the first things we're doing is getting the Formica rough cut. So we did that at home. It was not easy there. It definitely wasn't easy on the boat. It's not the easiest material to work with. Hey everybody, I'm in the galley of the boat and it is all torn out as you can see. And we are starting on the process of putting it back together. Today we're putting on the countertop. So it was a little challenging to cut it at home, so we'll see how well it goes on at the boat. So it's a beautiful day. Let's get to it. Very steep today. So today we routed out the countertop and Mike put it in the drawer. So the drawer had been rubbing on the floor on a weird roller. It's kind of a weird hack job of a homemade drawer.
Well, it had just one right in the middle.
Yeah, and it was just, I felt like it was scratching the floor, so I didn't like that.
It was just rubbing on the floor.
Yeah. So now it is on regular drawer guides. They're soft close.
With a latch on there.
With a latch.
So it can be in rough water.
Yes. And much better. So, all right, good deal.
Oh, sun's out.
Yeah, it's been a crazy weather day. We've seen thunder and rainbows and a little bit of rain. Alright, here are the beginnings of our new wine cabinet. I'm shining the light on it because it is black and it will have lights in it eventually, but it looks quite beautiful. And Mike's working on putting the drawer back in.
Yeah.
With the wine rack, and then so we can get the stove in eventually. Ooh. There's a tight squeeze in here.
Alright, need the drawer back again.
Okay, let me go get it.
Yeah, get that in there. Your propane line ran. Hopefully it's not too tight. So it did move over a little on that adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Everything is a tight squeeze in here.
It closes, see?
Yeah, looks good.
But you gotta latch it though.
Oh, you have to push it to latch it. Yeah, that's fine.
in case you don't want that opening.
Right. Is that clean underneath there?
Probably not.
Okay.
I haven't cleaned it. Yeah, that's gonna look nice when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I don't rip the wires loose putting that in there.
Not either.
I got wires going right behind there.
Oh, yeah. All right, here's the progress on our galley so far. So the sink is in, the drain is in, but not totally connected. The water lines are not connected. The range is sitting there. We have the countertop into the correct measurements, the correct cutouts now for it. So that will be the next thing we tackle. We opened up our little storage hatch and it's super gross underneath. Oh yeah, you want to see this. This is 30 years of people's junk falling in there. An old cutting board, some kind of plastic thing, almonds, Ziploc bags, gross, and lots of cobwebs and sawdust. So get that cleaned out. But it is Sunday night. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells like burnt wood.
It does. Mike worked really hard today, and it was such a small area. I really wasn't able to do much to help him, so I was the tool getter, the assistant. And I'm tired too for some reason. Why am I tired? I don't know. So, but we're taking home the installation guide for the range, so we can understand how the trim kit goes together and actually install this thing correctly. It's a thought. I'm ready to go home, get some dinner. All right, so Mike is on the final stage of hooking up our sink. We hope everything's right size.
Should be.
Fantastic. Now, as long as we get the hot to the hot and the cold to the cold, we should be good to go. I'm very excited to have a new kitchen sink. It's so pretty. Look at this thing of beauty.
Is it nice?
It's gorgeous. That is amazing. It's so shiny. It's never going to be this shiny again, even with a smudge or two on it right now. It is beautiful. Can't wait to get this thing all trimmed up and start cooking.
Cooking with butter.
Not the phrase, but okay, whatever. Mike's putting in the sensor so that we can be safe. So we can run our propane and light this thing up. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. I need like 2 feet. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, it's taped. I hope so. No promises. Okay. Okay, you're starting into the tube there. So we fished all these wires up through. Well, a bunch of them already were like that. Now we fished all these others up through. And we're running out of space in the wire tube here. But we really need to get some stuff up to the bridge. Ah, there we go. We got, oh yeah, we got underneath something though. Dang it. It would be better if it wasn't behind that red wire. Alright, so here is the cabinet that we've been sanding. When we started to sand it, we realized that the pattern was painted on sort of in a vertical way, but the actual grain is horizontal. And I'm just doing the final sanding on the cabinet, and then we're going to stain it. This turned into more of a project than we anticipated.
They always do.
Always do.
As long as you don't start sanding another wall.
No, I'm done. I'm over it. Hello. We're at the boat today. We are working on cleaning up this disaster area. We're trying to draw a line in the sand with projects so that we can go out and enjoy ourselves this summer. It is early June and we are hoping to head north for the entire summer, at least on the weekends, you know, that real life having jobs thing. At least on the weekends we can go and drive a couple hours and be in a completely different part of the Puget Sound, be up near the San Juans, near the Canadian Gulf Islands, and other areas that we haven't been to, like Bellingham Bay, and I don't even know, up near Blaine, there's I don't know the name of the bay. It's like Sumiyamu and Chuckanut. There's all these weird names up there. So anyway, I need to do some research before we head up there. But meanwhile, this boat is a mess. I did finally shampoo the carpets and get a few things cleaned up, but we're in serious put it back together mode today. So let me show you around the disaster area. I can't believe I'm doing this in public. So as usual, our bar area is covered with tools and parts and a total disaster area everywhere. And our table right now is unrecognizable. There's just so much crap on it. So, you know, I'm not even going to be embarrassed about it. Just as the natural order of things when you are doing projects. So I took the carpet down from up here to go get a new piece and get it edge bound, and I have not been successful at that yet, so hopefully soon, and then we can put that area back to use as a catch-all, which we probably don't need, but yeah, you know, that's where all that crap is sitting on the seat right now. So I bought some wine glasses. Ooh, I'm gonna show these real quick because these are super cute. This is the third wine glass selection I've made. I finally got some that fit into the cabinet down there, but I really wanted some colored ones. So they're all different colors, and I wanted them so that people can tell their drink apart when we all have wine on board. Be like, I have the orange glass, you have the yellow glass. So finally found some that fit. These are cute. They're also kind of spill proof. So like if you knock them over one direction, they actually sit. So that could come in handy. And those will go on the wine cabinet, which I'll show you right now, which is also not done. But it's here on this sort of this unused space on the side of the range. And so Mike built this cabinet and this slide right in there. They've got little dowels so they don't knock into each other, and when the door gets installed, then they won't fall out. And then there's a wine glass rack down in the bottom here. It's a little hard to see, but there's a little neck area for the wine, and then the wine bottle sits down in there. So very excited about that. Breakfast dishes still on the range. I haven't done that yet. That's first order of business. And then I'm working on this front of this cabinet face. I messed up and sanded the veneer off, so now I'm trying to make it match, or at least make it not look awful, so that we can get that cabinet back in service. And this very exciting piece, my squeaky floor that we haven't fixed, but not that. This backsplash, I put that on last weekend when we were here, and I love it. I think it looks great. We still need some trim. Need some trim along the edge here, but we are getting there. I could probably just stare at that stove all day long. It's so pretty, and it works so well. That bacon cooked up in minutes this morning. Coffee was boiling in a few minutes. I mean, that thing is phenomenal. So that was definitely a good investment. So then Mike was having us pull wires today. He's hooking up the radar to the Garmin upstairs. He is hooking up the spotlight. We've pulled wires for the radio, the gas line, of course. And we are so close to out of room. The spider web of a mess in here is pretty nuts. And we're about out of room to pull any more plugs up there. We could still get some wires up there, but plugs are getting very, very difficult to pull. And this is our gas switch. So that when you want to turn it on, you have to open the valve, and then you can close the valve. And then we also leave the gas off upstairs when we are not using it. But this is kind of two fail safes and then detector. So it's a pretty good safe system, I hope. Oh, that is the majority of the work we've been doing. It's mostly been on the flybridge with wiring and then in the galley. Can't wait to show you the final product. We are getting close, but I have a lot of cleaning, getting some final touches done, and then we can go out and have some fun. Yay!